Okay, so here we are, that's finished, and it's ever so pretty, isn't it? It's so nice, it's so effective. So now what I want to do is pop that onto the white card. Now I want it slightly higher so that I can put a little sentiment down the bottom here on my card. So I'm just going to put some ATG on the back of this. That's better. There we go, that's better. Working now. And there we go. And then, as I said before, I'm just going to run over it with my glue stick. So I'm just coming off to the side for that. Literally just a little bit on the edges here to make sure it sticks down, because I actually don't like it coming up. So I'm just doing that on my craft mat, which is why I'm off camera. So I'm literally just running around those little edges. Oh, sorry. Okay, and then we're going to stick. I'm knocking you all over the place here, sorry guys. And then I'm going to pop that down as high as we can take it. And stick that down. And next we're going to put on my little sentiment, my little owl. Actually, I was going to do it along the bottom, but actually I think what I'm going to do now, thinking about it, is I'm going to chop the bottom off this card and put my sentiment down here. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, here we go, back again. So just chop the bottom off to make that slightly different. And then I'm going to take my little guy and glue him up. And we're going to pop him just up here. I decided not to lift him any further because he's already got dimensions, so I haven't done that anymore. And then I've got a stamp from this one, which I think is my pink stamper, and it says, I'll always love you. So I'm going to pop that right in, so it's a someone special, and then in the middle there I'm going to put that. And I'm going to do that using my Memento black ink. Make sure it's nicely inked up. Get rid of any excess because I haven't used my rocker block for some reason. And then we'll pop that, I think, in the centre. Or to the side. Oh, decisions. To the side, I think. Just here, because then I'll put some buttons or something. There we go. Really cute little stamp. Let me zoom you in so you can see. There we go. So then I think what I'm going to do is just get some little buttons or something and put along the, and it's an American Crafts, and they're really glittery little buttons. There's some nice little pink ones in here. Very cute. Lovely colours. Sorry guys, some really pretty colours, and they're ever so sparkly. So we're going to put those down. Alright, so for sticking that down, I'm going to use my pin flip. Little dot here, here, and then we'll pop the button on it. And the reason I wanted to do that was because it's the pin flip glue dries so clear that it's, and these are see-through, these buttons, so that will be really nice. And also it's going to give them a nice strong bond, which we need. I just saw that on my design runner again, I was just having a look through it, the romance disc, and it had here, so we've got I'll always love you, and then it says with all my heart. So I thought that would be really nice to go on the inside. Okay, so there it is on the inside. We just did a little bit to match the paper on the outside, so that's that one done. Okay, the next one I've got, this time it's still house mouse, another house mouse, but this one was a stamp which I coloured in using the pro markers, so we can do that. And I've got a little one that was stamped separately that I've cut out and I'm going to use on the inside. I've got a little blue card and a piece of scrap that I had that had blue hearts on. So we're going to pop this down on here. So I'm going to just put some of my ATG on this to stick it down. Whoa! Make sure it's right to the edge. Okay, and then we're going to put this piece down to here, like so. And then I'm going to get my scissors. I'm going to turn it over. I'll tell you what I am going to do first. Just straighten this up a little bit. There we go. Then turn it over and snip off the excess. Trying not to cut the card in the process. Okay. Oops. Now when you do the top, be careful, because I've quite a few times I've to cut along the top and I've actually cut through the fold. So just watch that when you do that, because it's really annoying. So then I'm going to put that there, and I've got a little stamp which says "You're the cat's meow," and I'm going to pop that down in that corner there. So before I stick my sentiment down, my picture down, I'm going to do my stamp. So we're just going to pop that in the corner. Again, let me zoom you in a bit. Okay, so we're just stamped down here in the corner. Right, so we need to give that a second to dry on the ink, because it's a slightly shiny surface, so it might take just that little bit longer. I probably should have used Stays On instead of Memento, but anyway. So then while that's just drying, I'm going to take my picture and my pin flare, if I can find where I pinned it. There it is. And put some blobs on the back. 4 corners, middle, 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 middle. There we go. I'm just going to give that a little bit of height, so that's why I've done the pin flare. Right, you could have used foam pads, it doesn't really matter. And then just pop this kind of slightly off centre, I think, and just give it a very light squish. If you push too hard, it will come gunging out, as for one, but also it'll flatten it, so you don't really want to do that. And then just on the inside, I'm going to just hold that down here so that it helps. I'm going to stick my little mousey in here. So I'm just going to get my zip pen and just put some of that on the back of him. It's quite shiny, this paper that I used. Again, I used like a silk art paper to ink on, which was really nice, because actually the pro markers didn't go through it at all. And that was the paper that Clarity Stamps, the cards, the little postcards that Clarity Stamps recommend on Create and Craft, and it's really, really nice. So just pop that in there, and then we'll find a sentiment as well to stamp. Okay, so I've got an Anna Griffin stamp which says "I love you," and we'll just pop that in the middle here. There we go. So then we've got that on the inside with that little mousey, just to add a little bit of extra something, and then this on the front. Okay, so that's the last one that we're going to do today. Is again, it's getting a bit of a theme here, another house mouse, really cute one for Valentine's, I think, and some house mouse backing paper, and wrong coloured card. Oh no, that's right. I was getting confused there. So that pink on the inside goes with that bit on the outside. So we're going to pop this on the outside, and I actually put some ink on the outside by mistake anyway, so that was quite handy. So I've turned the card inside out so that it's really pretty on the inside when they open it, because we're covering up the outside anyway, so there's just no point in wasting it. Okay, and then what I want is, excuse me, is this piece to be at the bottom. These other pieces I'm not going to use, so I'm going to do it as far over as I can, so I don't waste too much, and then stick it down like so. And then again, take our scissors. I think I'm going to have to put something on the back to try and hide that mess that I've made there as well. Don't know what I was doing, I must have had ink on my fingers. So the next thing, I've mounted this onto a piece of the lemon pearl paper, and I'm going to pop that on there. And I think we're going to just give that a straight on to the card, no lift to it, no 3D or anything, because it's already got the 3D on there. So again, just using the ATG, which is being really naughty today. I think I haven't loaded it properly. There we go. And we'll pop that up about there, I think. There we go. And then I've got a little sentiment that says "with love," which I am going to stick onto some of the lemon paper as well. That one I am going to pop it up because I think it needs just something to give it a bit more of a lift so it doesn't disappear completely. So we'll just give it a bit of our pin flake glue, and then, oh, hold on a minute, I just had a thought. Okay, so I've got a little piece of ribbon which I've just sort of folded like you do with, like the sort of shape of the Cancer Care ribbons almost, and then I'm just going to pop that down and put my sentiment over the top. So then we've got that little piece of ribbon just holding that all together like so, and I think it all just matches in really pretty, and those two look so cute. And then the inside is just that lovely pale, sort of matches this pale sort of pinky lilac-y colour. Okay, so that's it for today, and thank you so much for watching. Please leave some comments, I would really love to hear all your comments, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!